Well, I guess I gotta do this thing. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I do appreciate you stopping by. It means a lot to me. Alright, so today, man, we are reviewing Halloween Kills. Just right off the bat, I'm not a huge fan of slasher films in general. I think they're just kind of boring. I did see the original Halloween. I saw the 2018 Halloween. And then just the other day I saw Halloween Kills. I can say I'm not a fan of the first two movies, really. I think they're extremely overrated. But we're not talking about those today. We're talking about Halloween Kills. The last Halloween movie from 2018 left off that Laurie Strode and her daughter and granddaughter, I think, they basically caught Michael Myers and trapped him in this house, and they burned it to the ground. So this movie picks up like 5 minutes after that, and they're headed towards the hospital because they're, all bloodied and hurt and stuff. And you see the fire trucks going the opposite direction towards the house, which is not good because, as we know, Michael Myers apparently can survive almost anything. So the firefighters show up, they go in the house, and two of them get killed by Michael Myers. Michael comes out, he stands there, it's all ominous looking, and the shot was actually really, really cool. And I'm like, okay, maybe we're gonna have a good movie here. And then he kills all the firemen, which also doesn't really make sense because they have axes and chainsaws. So he single-handedly kills all of them, so like 8 of them. And then he starts his killing spree again. I guess there was a lot of hate for this movie because Laurie Strode is the main character driving these Halloween films, and she's not really in the movie that much. She's kind of in a hospital bed. Which honestly, because I'm not a huge fan of the movies, I really didn't care. The whole town gets together and they're like, Michael is on the loose. It's Halloween night. Tonight we stop evil. Tonight we kill Michael Myers. And I was like, okay, cool, let's kill him. And then they spend the rest of the movie like trying to find him and repeating over and over, evil dies tonight. And it's a good tagline for the movie, but like, how many times are you going to say it? And then people start chanting it, and there's this whole mob mentality that happens, and it's just a mess of a movie. I did like that they tried to make a little bit of realism of like the whole town is like, we're so fed up with this guy, this evil, this Michael person, and we're gonna end him. Like, it's like it took you guys like 30, 40 years to like finally decide, okay, let's kill this thing. But it was nice that they did that because that's something I like in movies where people kind of band together and they make a decision and they're like, we're sticking to this decision no matter what happens. So I like that part. Now the parts that I didn't like. Besides the opening few minutes, the rest of the movie was not scary to me at all. I didn't really care for any of the characters. Like, if they died, like, oh, okay. I'm glad I didn't go to see this at a theater because I would have felt like it was a waste of money. But I did see it for free on Peacock at my neighbor's house, so that's why I'm reviewing it. The soundtrack was good. It's got that theme from the Halloween films, so it's kind of like good, but we've heard it before, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's not like groundbreaking or anything. So now this is the part that annoys me so much in horror films, especially realistic horror like slasher horror, where like you're not fighting a ghost or a demon, you're fighting like a person who's evil or a monster, or so more realism based. And the thing that bothers me so much is that whenever characters have a chance to end that evil or kill the monster or whatever, it's like they don't. So like if you have a baseball bat and you hit someone in the back of the head and they fall over, instead of like continuing to like beat the out of them, instead they like hit them and then they're like, okay, we're safe now. No, you're not. You know he's going to get back up because he always gets back up. And no matter how far and fast you run, if he's walking, he will always catch up to you. So it's like you have him down now, like end him. So this takes me to the part of the movie I really couldn't stand, and that's the ending. Now, this is spoilers, so I'll put up a spoiler here, and then when I'm done, I'll put it away. But chances are, if you're watching this review, you've heard about it or you've seen the movie already. So, anyway, here we go. The ending of this movie, Laurie Strode's daughter stabs Michael in the back with this pitchfork. And, like, finally that's something that, like, kind of immobilizes him for a minute. But, so she stabs him in the back with this thing, and then she and her daughter start talking, and then he gets up, and then she pulls off his mask, and she's like, you want this mask? Come and get it. And then she, like, runs out and lures him into this trap of all the townspeople who are going to kill him. So the trap part was nice, but you could have killed him right there. You could have kept stabbing him over and over with a pitchfork until he died. And she doesn't. It's like, what the f***? Like, people make these stupid decisions. And then, so he gets back up, obviously, because a pitchfork to the spine apparently only, makes you pass out for a minute. And he chases her down the street, and then he gets surrounded by the townspeople, and all the townspeople have, like, axes, bats, chains, like, frying pans, like, that kind of stuff. One guy has a gun. Actually, I think 2 people had a gun. They all have weapons, okay? They're all, like, each taking their turn, like, hitting him. So one guy hits him with a bat, and the other guy, like, hits him in the kneecaps with, like, a metal pipe or whatever. And it's like, how many hits can this guy take? Like, it's so unrealistic. And I know they're going for, like, he's this big bad villain, and he's, he's the evil. He's the, like, essence of evil. But he's still a human being, so you can still take him down. So finally they knock him down to the ground, and instead of walking up and putting a bullet, or 2, or 3, or loading the whole magazine into this guy's head and heart, they just look at him. And then Laurie Strode's granddaughter stabs him with the knife. And they're all like, oh, it's over. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. He's going to get back up, because I know how these movies are. And then she walks away, and the movie seems like it's ending, but then he gets back up. And it's like, there's no possible way you could get up from this kind of stuff. It's just beyond, like, stupid. Like, the way the human body is designed, it cannot take hits like that. And even if you had the willpower to get up, you can't do that when you have busted kneecaps, you're stabbed, like, through here to here, like, you have multiple concussions. And he gets back up, and he starts fighting everyone, and he kills everybody. So there's this mob of like 20 people, and he kills everyone with no weapon. Just movies like that just make me so upset, because it's so dumb. Especially like when the guy with the gun was there shooting at him. He gets killed too, but before, when they had him on the ground and they thought he was dead, instead of the one person being like, you know what? He always comes back alive, so let's just make sure he's dead. Bam, 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 right? But no, because you wouldn't be able to make another movie if you did that. Just, that's such a cliche, and, ugh. But they're trying to make a 3rd installment, make a nice trilogy, so I understand why they did it, but at the same time, it's so stupid. It's so dumb. So, those are my thoughts on Halloween Kills. What did you think about it? Leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel, I'd appreciate it. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. I'd love to hit that. That's what she said. So, yeah, check out my other videos. I got some trailer reactions, some funny stuff I did with my brother, and some other videos. So check it out. I would appreciate it. I am Aaron, and thanks for watching, and goodbye.